One dream shook a king. One dream revealed the rise and fall of empires. Sweat glistens on his brow as he wrestles with unseen demons. In an endless void, a statue begins to materialize from inky blackness, its form colossal and terrifying. A huge stone accelerates, hurtling through the emptiness with unstoppable speed. Torches flicker, casting eerie shadows that dance across the marble walls, mirroring the king's inner turmoil. The king's bedchamber is swallowed by shadows, the last embers casting dancing shapes across the stone walls. The stone continued to accelerate uncontrollable, hurling straight toward the statue. The king awoke from his dream, his face pale, his heart racing. His grip tightens on the bedsheets, knuckles white, as the lingering tendrils of fear hold him captive. Gasping, the king clutches at the heavy blankets, seeking solace from the chilling vision. Night after night, the king found no peace, the vision replaying in his mind. So troubled, the king summoned the magicians, enchanters, sorcerers, and astrologers. Nobles huddle, their faces etched with terror under the king's stern gaze. Sorcerers and astrologers tremble, their mystical auras dimmed by the king's presence. Each courtier holds their breath, bracing for the unknown decree about to fall. Nebuchadnezzar's throne room gleams, the king a figure of immense power on his elaborate throne. His face, a rigid mask of command, hides a simmering fury as he surveys his advisors.
Tell me the dream I had and its meaning! Fail and face the consequences! I will have you cut into pieces, and your houses turned into piles of rubble.
A wise man stands before him, the weight of untold knowledge etched upon his face. The king leans forward, eagerness sparkling in his eyes as he awaits the wise man's words.
O king, such knowledge is beyond mortal reach. Perhaps if you tell us the dream, we can maybe try to give an interpretation. I am certain you are trying to gain time. My decision is firmly decided. There is no one on earth that can do what the king asks. No one can reveal it to the king, except the gods, and they do not live among humans.
This made the king very angry and furious.
I command that all the wise men of Babylon be executed at once.
Daniel went in unto Arioch, whom the king ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon.
Do not destroy the wise men. Bring me in before the king. My king, Daniel claims to possess the ability to interpret dreams.
In the majestic throne room, Daniel strides forward, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the opulence around him.
O king, give me time, and I will reveal your dream and its interpretation.
The next morning, Daniel went before the king, for God had revealed the dream to him in a night vision. He had spent the night praying with his friends, the same men we later know as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. His gaze is steady, fixed on the king, a silent challenge in his eyes. In Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar sits upon his throne, an imposing figure radiating power and command. An impatient gesture underscores his royal authority, signaling his desire for immediate answers.
Hurry up! Speak! Tell me the vision and its meaning.
Daniel begins to recount the dream, his voice echoing in the vast emptiness, each word a brushstroke painting visions of old. The air thickens with anticipation, every heart in the throne room beating in unison, awaiting the unfolding prophecy. You saw a great statue. He begins, his words painting a picture of awe, magnificent and terrifying, standing before you. Daniel recounts, his face etched with awe. Its head was of gold, its chest and arms of silver, Daniel proclaims, his words painting a vivid image. Its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, and its feet a mixture of iron and clay. While you were watching, a rock was cut out, but not by human hands. It struck the statue on its feet of iron and clay. The bronze, the silver, and the gold were all broken to pieces. The king's voice echoes in the darkness. Yes, that was my dream. Daniel stands tall, his voice resonating through the grand hall, unwavering in its strength.
You, O king, are the head of gold.
His words paint a picture of unmatched power. Babylon is the most glorious of kingdoms. The court listens intently, absorbing Daniel's bold declaration of Babylon's splendor.
But after you will arise another kingdom, inferior in glory, yet vast in its reach.
He continues, foreshadowing empires of bronze and iron, their destinies intertwined.
Then a third kingdom of bronze. And finally, a fourth kingdom, strong as iron. And in the days of those kings, a divided kingdom will stand. But in those days, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom that shall never be destroyed. My king, this is the dream you saw. And the interpretation the God of heaven has revealed.
Nebuchadnezzar stares in awe, humility washing over his face. Nebuchadnezzar's dream revealed 4 empires and 1 divided nations.
From Babylon came the Persian Empire, followed by the Greeks, and then the Romans.
Babylon, the head of gold, was overthrown in 539 BC by King Cyrus the Great of Persia. Medo-Persia, the chest and arms of silver, was conquered by Greece around 331 BC under Alexander the Great. Rome, through several battles, finally conquered Greece, the belly and thighs of bronze, around 146 BC. Rome, the legs of iron, didn't fall to one kingdom. It crumbled, and the nations that followed became divided. No single empire can fully control the world. And a pattern of divided nations continues to this day. One divided nation, feet of iron and clay, which is partly strong and partly weak. But then, a stone, cut without hands, will strike these kingdoms, shattering them into dust. And the stone will grow into a mountain, filling the whole earth. This stone, cut without human hands, points to the Messiah, the eternal King. His kingdom is not built by human power, yet it will outlast every kingdom of men, the eternal kingdom of Jesus Christ, that no empire can oppose. Isaiah 9 verse 6 says the government shall be upon his shoulder. 2 Peter 3 verse 11 and 12 says, since all these things are going to be dissolved, the heavens and the earth, what kind of people ought you to be in holy conduct and godliness, as you look for and eagerly hasten the coming of the Lord? Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.